Introduction. Hello, my amazing friends. Welcome back to English with Friends, where we make learning English fun, easy, and truly rewarding. If you're new here, I'm Adam, and I'm so excited to have you join this wonderful journey to mastering English together. On this channel, we talk about all things English, whether it's building confidence, improving fluency, or understanding tricky grammar. Why fluency in English matters today, we're diving into one of the most important aspects of learning English, fluency. Have you ever wanted to express yourself effortlessly in English, but found yourself hesitating, searching for the right words, or even translating in your head? You're not alone. English fluency is more than just knowing words or grammar. It's about feeling confident, speaking naturally, and understanding without struggle. Fluency in English can open up incredible opportunities in your life. Whether it's building international friendships, advancing your career, traveling the world, or just enjoying English movies and books without subtitles, being fluent makes everything feel easier and more enjoyable. What you'll gain from this video. In this video, I'll be sharing some of the best tips and strategies to help you become fluent in English. By the end, you'll know exactly what steps to take to improve your speaking, listening, and overall confidence. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's work together to bring your English to the next level. Remember, every big journey starts with a single step, and today you're taking one step closer to becoming fluent in English. Let's get started. Now that we've introduced the importance of English fluency, let's take a closer look at what fluency actually means. Many people have different ideas about fluency, and sometimes these ideas can be confusing or even discouraging. So let's clear things up and define fluency in a way that feels achievable and motivating for you. Fluency in English doesn't mean speaking perfectly. It's not about knowing every word in the dictionary or using complex grammar every time you open your mouth. Instead, fluency is about speaking effortlessly and confidently. It's about being able to express your thoughts and ideas naturally, even if you make a mistake or two along the way. When you're fluent, conversations feel smoother. You don't have to stop and think about every single word, and you don't spend too much time translating in your head. Instead, the words just flow. You might still hesitate occasionally or forget a word. That's normal, even for native speakers. But fluency is about being able to keep going and communicate effectively despite those small bumps. Another important part of fluency is understanding naturally. This means you can listen to others and comprehend their words without feeling overwhelmed. Whether it's a casual chat with a friend, a podcast, or a movie, fluency helps you enjoy these experiences without struggling to keep up. Debunking common myths about fluency. Now that we know what fluency is, let's talk about what it isn't. There are several myths about fluency that often hold learners back, and it's time to bust them. Myth 1. Fluency means perfection. This is one of the biggest misconceptions. Many learners believe they have to speak without any mistakes to be considered fluent. Let me tell you a secret. Even native English speakers make mistakes. They might forget a word, use incorrect grammar, or say and while thinking. Fluency is not about perfection, it's about communication. Myth 2. You have to know thousands of words. Fluency doesn't require massive vocabulary. In fact, most everyday conversations use a relatively small number of words. What's more important is knowing how to use the words you already know effectively. With just a solid foundation of common vocabulary and phrases, You can communicate in almost any situation. Myth 3, fluency can be achieved overnight. Learning a language is a journey, not a race. Fluency takes time, practice, and patience. There's no magic shortcut, but with consistent effort, you'll see progress. And that's what really matters. Myth 4, only certain people can become fluent. Some people believe they're too old to learn, or that fluency is only possible for people with a talent for languages. This couldn't be further from the truth. With the right mindset and practice, anyone can achieve fluency, no matter their age or background. Fluency is achievable. At its core, English fluency is about being comfortable and confident with the language. It's about focusing on progress, not perfection. The good news is that fluency isn't some impossible dream. It's a realistic goal that you can achieve with consistent practice and the right strategies. In the rest of this video, I'll share practical tips to help you build fluency step by step. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep moving forward. Let's keep going and make fluency your reality. Now it's time to dive into the heart of the video, the practical tips that will help you become fluent in English. These strategies are easy to follow, and if you make them a regular part of your routine, you'll see steady improvement in your fluency. Let's break it down step by step so you can start implementing them today. A. Listening skills. One of the most important skills for fluency is listening. The more you listen to English, the more natural it becomes to understand and use it in conversations. Here's how you can strengthen your listening skills. 1. Watch movies, TV shows, or YouTube channels in English. Choose content you enjoy, like comedy, drama, or documentaries. Start with subtitles if needed, but try turning them off gradually as your understanding improves. Focus on real-life conversations and natural speech to get used to how English sounds. 2. Listen to podcasts or audiobooks. Daily podcasts are a fantastic way to expose yourself to native speakers discussing interesting topics. Audiobooks let you enjoy stories while picking up new vocabulary and pronunciation. Even 15 to 20 minutes a day can make a big difference. 3. Practice active listening. Don't just hear the words, focus on the speaker's tone, pronunciation, and vocabulary. Try to mimic how they speak, paying attention to rhythm and intonation. Pause and repeat phrases to practice your pronunciation. B. Speaking. Practice speaking is the skill that brings everything together. To become fluent, you need to practice speaking as much as possible. 1. Practice speaking daily, even if it's to yourself. Talk to yourself about your day, your plans, or anything that comes to mind. Narrating your actions or thoughts in English helps build fluency. 2. Use language exchange apps or join conversation clubs. Apps like Tandem or HelloTalk connect you with native speakers for real conversations. Conversation clubs provide a supportive environment to practice with other learners. 3. Record yourself to identify areas for improvement. Recording your voice helps you hear your pronunciation and grammar in action. Compare your recordings over time to track your progress and boost your confidence. C. Expanding vocabulary. Fluency requires a solid vocabulary, but it's not just about memorizing words. It's about using them effectively. 1. Learn 5 to 10 new words daily and use them in sentences. Focus on practical words and phrases you'll use in daily life. Make a habit of creating sentences with new words to lock them in your memory. 2. Focus on idioms, phrasal verbs, and expressions. Native speakers use idiomatic expressions all the time. Learning these will help you sound more natural. Examples include phrases like break the ice or phrasal verbs like figure out. 3. Use flashcards or vocabulary apps like Anki or Quizlet. Make it easy to review new words regularly. Flashcards are great for quick, focused learning sessions. D. Thinking in English. One of the biggest obstacles to fluency is constantly translating from your native language. To break this habit, practice thinking in English. Encourage thinking in English instead of translating. Start small by naming objects around you in English. Gradually move to forming full sentences about your thoughts or actions. 2. Practice forming sentences in your head. During daily tasks while cooking, think about the ingredients in English. While commuting, describe the scenery or your plans for the day in English. This simple habit trains your brain to process English naturally, just like a native speaker. E. Grammar in context. Grammar is essential, but it doesn't have to be overwhelming. Focus on practical grammar rules that help you speak more effectively. 1. Focus on grammar rules that help in speaking. Concentrate on important topics like tenses, articles, and prepositions. For example, knowing how to use past, present, and future tenses will cover most conversations. 2. Learn grammar through examples. Instead of memorizing rules, study how grammar is used in real sentences. For example, instead of memorizing rules about the present perfect tense, learn sentences like, I have visited Paris twice. F. Immersive learning. Immersion is one of the fastest ways to build fluency. Surround yourself with English as much as possible, even if you're not in an English-speaking country. 1. Surround yourself with English change, your phone, computer, and social media settings to English. Read English books, articles, or blogs that interest you. 2. Try to speak English in real-life situations. Practice ordering food at a restaurant, asking for directions, or introducing yourself to new people in English. These small steps boost your confidence and show you how practical English can be. G. Patience and consistency. Finally, remember that fluency takes time and effort. It's important to stay patient and consistent on your journey. 1. Explain why consistency is key to fluency. Practicing English daily, even for a few minutes, is more effective than studying for hours once a week. Regular exposure helps your brain adapt to the language faster. 2. Set achievable goals. Break your fluency journey into smaller, manageable steps. For example, Week 1. Learn 10 new phrases and use them in conversations. Week 2. Practice speaking for 5 minutes every day. These goals keep you motivated and make progress feel attainable. Fluency is a journey. By following these tips, you'll gradually develop the skills and confidence needed to become fluent in English. Remember, the key is to enjoy the process and celebrate every small victory along the way. Fluency isn't about perfection, it's about communication, growth, and making connections. You're doing amazing, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. Let's keep going. Common challenges and how to overcome them. Learning English, like any new skill, comes with its own set of challenges. But don't worry, these challenges are completely normal, and with the right mindset and strategies, you can overcome them. Let's take a look at some common hurdles and how to tackle them effectively. 1. Fear of mistakes. One of the biggest obstacles many learners face is the fear of making mistakes. It's completely natural to worry about making errors in front of others, but here's the truth. Mistakes are part of the learning process. No one becomes fluent overnight, and even native speakers make mistakes. Instead of seeing mistakes as failures, try to see them as opportunities to improve. Each mistake is a step closer to fluency. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become, and eventually mistakes will become less frequent. Embrace them, learn from them, and keep moving forward. Remember, language is all about communication, not perfection. 2. Lack of practice. Another common challenge is not having enough opportunities to practice speaking and listening. Without practice, it can be hard to progress. But the good news is that there are plenty of ways to stay consistent. Join language exchange apps. Platforms like HelloTalk, Tandem, or Speaky allow you to practice with native speakers or other learners. Engage in daily conversations. Try to speak in English, even if it's just for a few minutes every day. You can talk to yourself, practice new phrases, or describe your day. Create a routine. Make language practice a part of your daily routine. Whether it's listening to a podcast during breakfast or reading an article before bed, consistency is key. 3. Time management. We all lead busy lives, and finding time to practice English can sometimes feel impossible. However, even small pockets of time can make a big difference. Here are a few tips for fitting English practice into your busy schedule. Use short, focused sessions. Practice for 10 to 15 minutes during breaks or while commuting. A short but consistent practice is more effective than long, irregular sessions. Combine English practice with daily tasks. For example, listen to English podcasts or audiobooks while doing household chores or running errands. Set clear goals. Setting specific, achievable goals like learning 5 new words a day or practicing speaking for 10 minutes can help you stay on track. Overcoming challenges is part of the journey to fluency. Don't let fear or lack of time hold you back. Keep pushing forward, stay consistent, and celebrate every small step. You're on the right track, and with the right strategies, you'll keep improving. Keep going. You've got this. You've made it to the end of this video. Congratulations. Now it's time to put everything you've learned into action. Here's my challenge to you. Pick one tip from today's video and practice it every single day. Whether it's listening to an English podcast, practicing speaking for a few minutes, or learning new words, the key to improvement is consistency. Remember, even small daily steps will make a big difference over time. I'd also love to hear from you. What's your favorite tip for improving fluency? Share it in the comments below, and let's create a conversation where we can all learn from each other's experiences. Your tip could be exactly what someone else needs to hear to keep going. And don't forget, there's more great content coming your way. In the next few videos, we'll dive deeper into fluency building exercises, conversation strategies, and how to keep improving even after reaching an intermediate level. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these helpful tips. Thank you for watching, and remember, practice, consistency, and patience are the keys to becoming fluent in English. Keep going, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you found these tips helpful and that you're feeling inspired to start or continue your journey toward fluency. Remember, every small effort counts, and the more you practice, the closer you get to your goals. Before you go, don't forget to like this video, comment below with your thoughts or questions, and subscribe to the channel for more useful tips and strategies. Your support means the world, and it helps me bring you more content to help with your English learning journey. To leave you with a bit of motivation, a different language is a different vision of life. Federico Fellini. Learning a language opens up so many new opportunities and perspectives. Keep pushing forward and enjoy the process. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep practicing and stay motivated. Fluency is within reach.